often do your kids have access to your phone or finances? An article in essentialkids.com talks about how a young girl successfully unlocked her father's phone, booked a dream holiday to Paris, booked a VIP tour of the Eiffel Tower, bought some tickets on the Disneyland Express and theme park passes, racking up expenses of almost $800.
I love it.
18.
I love her style. This girl's quite smart onto it.
She's one savvy wee thing, isn't she?
Yeah, she didn't skimp out, that's for sure. And the father didn't know. He was sleeping, apparently, until he got the bill.
Yeah, a couple of days later, he saw it on the credit card.
Because it's a lot of money to be missing.
Hilarious.
But she didn't know. She didn't know the extent of what she'd done. Like, what do you do?
How old was she?
I think she was
like 8 or 7
or something. Yeah.
Definitely a minor.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've got boys. Do they have access to?
Not to my bank account. They don't. And they'd be fresh out of luck anyway. There's never anything in it.
But how do you monitor that?
I don't give them I don't give them the passwords to get into my accounts.
Guessed it.
She guessed her dad's unlock code, but then I think it was PayPal which she was using. It just automatically.
Oh yeah, that automatically.
See, the easier you make it for yourself, the easier you make it for them.
Exactly.
And my kids would be too terrified. They would know the wrath of Shona.
You know, actually, when I was younger, I did something a little bit similar to this. Not nearly as bad, but I remember being in the computer lab in primary school with the big bubble Apple computers, and I typed in my name on Google to think it was so funny, and it came up with a caravan website. And I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I pretended to buy one? And I was with my friend. I put in all my details, my phone number and everything, and then I pressed like buy now or inquire now or something, and they were going to call me, and I was about 8 years old, and I remember waiting for about 2 weeks, like just every phone call that came to my house, I was like, hello, who is it? Like, because I knew I was going to get in trouble.
Your conscience got the better of you.
Yes, but it was all okay in the end. But yeah, look, it's easier to do, I think, than what we realise, and I think you really do have to be careful about what you let your kids.
You could swipe anyway. Now you can just swipe your phone to make purchases.
Yeah.
So it's very easy. Your boys, do they have access? Do you shop online? How do you do you monitor your own spending online on your phone?
Of course I do.
And how do you do that? Are there programs, I guess, that parents can use for children to, you know, restrict them from overspending or accessing?
Well, I've got a program to restrict my kids. It's called I Keep My Phone With Me.
Yes.
I don't have apps on my phone either because I've got too many photos, so I can't actually fit any on there. So I don't actually do much shopping on my phone. There'd be very little they could actually do on my phone except for look at photos and videos. But the computer's a different story, but we've got like a no-go zone policy on that. My kids were 8, 6 and 4, and there's one who tries to get on there all the time, so she's always in trouble, but the wrath of mum is not pretty.
Yeah. But this is common because a lot of parents go through, you know, they give their phone to the kids to use. Next thing you know, they've bought something on iTunes or, you know, subscribed to some game.
I don't know how, because I struggle to buy stuff on there. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know how they worked it out.
Yeah, have I paid for this thing or not?
Well, that's the thing. You need to keep track of that. But there's cards. You can buy iTunes cards and game cards for your kids.
And I think the real issue is that the kids don't understand the value of money.
They don't understand currency. Yeah.
No, it's true. And I think this cashless society that we live in, they can't see that money dwindles. So when you're down to your last cent, there's nothing more to be used.
I know even with Joshua, you know, because he's working now and earning his own cash, trying to teach him to budget because, you know, kids of today don't hold hard cash in their hands. So trying to teach him to budget has been really hard. And he's an online spender. There's always stuff coming to the front door.
Advertising's pretty good these days.
Yeah, marketing's great.
Yeah. I think, look, there's a lot that I guess we can do. Either buy the pre-purchase cards or don't give them phones at all. Yeah. I'm glad my one, our phone's broken. So I'm using... it has no back. And I'm like you, it's full of photos, so there's no apps. So I guess that's the way to go. Fill up your phone with photos of your family.
Teach your kids not to use it.
That's it. Oh, but we live in a day and age where they do, so it's a bit hard to not to.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have phone restrictions or accidental spending stories that you would love to share? We'd love to hear them. Share with us on social media pages.